Hi, welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. The 2012 NFL football season is just around the corner, and one of the most talked about topics before the season starts every year is each team's expected strength of schedule. The traditional way that strength of schedule is determined is by just adding up the previous season's won-loss records of the teams every team will face, which is a pretty crude method. Some people do try to get a more accurate read on preseason strength of schedules by trying to use more predictive factors. But nevertheless, strength of schedule, even done the traditional way, is a good starting point to look at for the season, and it does come into play for fantasy league purposes as well as betting regular season win totals. So let's take a look at which teams for the upcoming 2012 season are looking like they'll have notably strong or weak schedules. The first thing that pops out for the 2012 season is the schedule of the New England Patriots. The Pats had an extremely easy schedule in 2011, and amazingly, despite the fact that they went all the way to the Super Bowl, the whole year they had only one win against a team with a winning record, and that includes the playoffs. The Pats were 13-3 in the regular season, and then they won 2 playoff games and then lost in the Super Bowl. But in all of those 19 games, they only played 4 games against a team with a winning record. And in 2012, their schedule looks like it's going to be very easy once again. Using the traditional strength of schedule method, they have the easiest schedule in all of football. The combined 2011 winning percentage of the teams they'll face is just .453, the lowest of all 32 teams. Green Bay, Buffalo, and Houston have the next 3 easiest schedules based on the traditional method. And then at the other end of the scale, the Giants have the quote-unquote hardest schedule in 2012 based on the traditional method. Their opponent's 2011 winning percentage is .547, which is highest in the NFL. Then Denver, Cleveland, St. Louis, and Baltimore have the 4 next hardest schedules after the Giants. But again, there are ways of measuring likely strength of schedule that use more predictive factors, and I did find one rankings list that uses a combination of methods that looks reasonable and very comprehensive to me. So let's see what that list has to say. That list does result in a similar strength of schedule for many teams, but with significant changes for a few. With the other method, the Pats again are forecast to have the easiest schedule out of all 32 teams, and the Giants are forecast to have the toughest schedule as well, tied with Cleveland, who ranked 3rd the traditional way. But San Diego, for example, has the 6th toughest schedule measured the traditional way, but with a more predictive method is forecast to have the 25th toughest schedule, or putting it a different way, the 8th easiest. Other teams with big moves were the Eagles, who moved from 7th to 20th, the Vikings, who moved from tied for 8th to 23rd, the Rams, who moved from tied for 4th to tied for 16th, the Tennessee Titans, who moved from 28th all the way up to 12th, and the Redskins, who go from being tied for 24th toughest schedule measured the traditional way to being tied for the 4th toughest schedule measured with the more predictive way. So that's how the strength of schedules are looking for the upcoming 2012 NFL season. There's sure to be lots of unexpected turns during the year, but one thing that all signs are pointing to is that the Pats will have, once again, a very easy ride during the regular season. For SBR Forum Videos, I'm Peter Loshak.